Todd, you mentioned last night that a lot of what Connor does and the preparation he puts in is self-driven. When he has a summer like this past one and he says he wants to score more goals, how much of that are you involved? Do you kind of just let him go and do his thing? Are you coaching him? Do you have conversations? How does that work?
Well, it's interesting. If you look up my stats, one helping him score goals. So his summer is his time. We provide him with any of the tools that he needs, video, our time, our thoughts, but most of it's done on his own. He's a self-motivator. He studies the game. He works with some skills coaches. I think they have a real good program in Toronto, and that's what's unique about these players. I think of Pavel Datsyuk and Connor and Joe Pavelski and some of those guys. They study situations. They study what might happen or occur in the game. They go out and practice it, and lo and behold, they're executing. So a lot of it's done on his own.
When he says that one of the things he realizes is that he needs to slow down when he's around the net because it's almost like he's missing opportunities because he's moving through too fast. Is there anyone else in this league that would be saying that? Like everyone else is trying to speed up and do things faster, and it's almost like you need to take him in.
I think there's a lot of players that have to learn to arrive on time. We're preaching, you think about minor hockey and junior hockey, fast, go, speed. Sometimes you have to arrive on time. You have to hit the hole at the right time. You have to be arriving as the puck's coming off the goaltender's pads. Receiver and quarterback, they have to be together and hit the route at the right time. So I think timing is really important, and you can be too far in front of it or too far behind. And that's for everybody, not just Connor.
Todd, Oscar said today he'd like to get 250 shots on goal, which would have been second in the league last year behind Burns. And he also mentioned Burns as a player that he would like to take that next step to become like. How realistic is it to assume that Oscar this year, coming off a career year, will take that next step to being one of the best in the league?
I think there's a real good chance that can happen. I like his approach. From our time here in Edmonton, it's increased immensely. His approach to the game, his maturity, his goal setting, the homework that he does, the stuff that he asks for from the coaching staff. Hey, I need to look at this. That didn't necessarily happen a couple of years ago, so he's taken that step. A lot like Connor, he wants to get better. And, the shot totals, why not? It's on his tape, it's off his tape. Why not have 250 shots?
What is the potential follow the leader factor when he does something like that in the first game? You got some new guys and all that.
You're talking about Connor following, our group following the leader. Is that what? Well, I hope it's real strong. He's our captain. There's no doubt that he's our leader. He gave us everything he had yesterday. He emptied his tank, and that's a pretty good example to set for your teammates. So. Our team takes on a lot of his personality, and it should. Moving forward, we want to make sure that he can stay at that level. It's hard because we play 82 games and he faces a lot of good checkers. But on the other nights, there's other people that have to pick him up as well. And so leadership's really important. But I often wonder who's more important, the one leader or the 19 followers. Without good followers, you can be the best leader in the world. If you don't have good people following you, good luck.
Slats used to mention this, but are you concerned now and again about the rest of the team watching Connor?
No. When we went through the chances, we've only played one game. When we went through the chances, there was a number of opportunities that were created by other players as well. Strong cycle shifts, the D creating off their shots. Mike Smith played a tremendous game last night. There were other players on our team, not number 97, that had good scoring chances, but their goaltender played really well.
Was Yamamoto's game just sort of a natural debut for some 18-year-olds, and he's back in there against Vancouver, or what do you have to help him?
Well, we'll sit with him today and we'll review it. It's faster, it's bigger, it's stronger, it's more intense. The consequences for making or not making plays get amped up in the regular season. He has the first one under his belt. nerves should come down a little bit, and I think he'll get better as we go on.